When we think of ancient Egypt, we often picture pharaohs with gold crowns and intricate headdresses. But what many don't know is that Egypt was once ruled by a dynasty of pharaohs who looked very different from the images we see today. They were the Black Pharaohs of Egypt. The Black Pharaohs ruled over a period of time known as the Nubian dynasty, from approximately 760 BC to 656 BC. During this time, Egypt was ruled by kings from the Nubian region, which is located in what is now modern-day Sudan. The Nubian kings were able to conquer Egypt due to their military prowess and sophisticated political systems. They brought a new culture to Egypt, one that was heavily influenced by their Nubian heritage. The Black Pharaohs were known for their elaborate and ornate royal attire, which often included gold and jewels. They were also known for their impressive architecture and building projects, such as the Temple of Amun at Jebel Barkal, which still stands today.
The center of greatest archaeological interest is the area a little bit downstream of the Fourth Cataract at Jebel Barkal. Jebel Barkal, this very impressive mountain high up above the Nile Valley, is characterized by quite a number of temple buildings. Temples partly underground in the mountain, partly freestanding with beautiful columns, a whole temple city.
If you're enjoying this content and want to see more like it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button below. By subscribing to our channel, you'll be the first to know when we upload new videos. One of the most famous Black Pharaohs was Taharqa, who ruled from 690 BC to 664 BC. He was a great military leader and led campaigns against the Assyrians, who were threatening Egypt's borders. Taharqa was also known for his piety and devotion to the god Amun. He constructed many temples and commissioned religious texts that emphasized the importance of the Nubian king's connection to the divine. However, despite Taharqa's successes, his reign came to an end when the Assyrians invaded Egypt and defeated his army. Amun was a god who originated in the Nubian region and was adopted by the Egyptians during the Nubian dynasty. The Black Pharaohs believed that Amun was their patron deity, and they built many temples dedicated to him throughout Egypt. The Black Pharaohs also promoted the idea of a divine kingship, where the pharaoh was seen as a god on earth. This idea was not new to Egyptian religion, but the Black Pharaohs emphasized it more than previous rulers. However, despite their successes, the Black Pharaohs faced challenges during their reign. They struggled to maintain control over their territories and faced opposition from rival factions. The end of the Nubian dynasty can be traced back to the Assyrian Empire, which was a major power in the region at the time. In the late 7th century BCE, the Assyrians invaded Egypt, and the Nubian pharaohs found themselves facing a formidable enemy. The Assyrian army was well equipped and highly organized, and the Nubian forces were no match for them. The Nubian pharaohs were forced to retreat, and the Assyrians seized control of Egypt. The Assyrians ruled Egypt for a brief period, but their rule was unpopular and was met with resistance from the Egyptian people. Eventually, the Egyptians were able to overthrow the Assyrians and regain control of their country. However, the end of the Assyrian occupation did not mark the return of the Nubian pharaohs to power. Instead, a new dynasty, the Sate dynasty, took over. Today, the Black Pharaohs of Egypt are often overlooked in popular culture and history. But their legacy lives on through the architecture and art they left behind, as well as the stories and legends that have been passed down through the ages. The Black Pharaohs of Egypt were an important part of ancient Egyptian history, and their contributions to the culture and society of their time should not be forgotten.